Hey, it's really bright out now. This is Dave coming to you from my daily walk, part two. No, my second walk, whatever you want to call it, away from my pity party and into better health and fitness. Yeah, all those buzzwords. Hey, so got a little question for y'all. Because one thing's been sticking on my mind is some of the reactions when I said words matter. Use, you know, the words you use matter, and especially around the topic of wage slavery. I tend to get a lot of people that are like, "Oh, it's not my fault. It's not our fault. There are people that are actually stuck as a wage slave." And I've made a couple of videos about that, but I, you know, and I see their point of it, but I also, the G.I. Joe comes out of me. So I tend to think it's like, okay, Buttercup, buck up, and do what you need to do to change your situation. But I understand there are circumstances when you can't, you know. Plus, it's not easy to make changes. So I can understand that, but it's still. But that's not a valid excuse for the majority of people who are stuck living paycheck to paycheck, or as a so-called wage slave. Because even though they bitch and moan, yeah, I'm going there with my kind of words you use matter, about their situation, they don't do anything to change their situation. So, that's like if you're saying, oh, the world's bites because of all this and this and that, and you want to be a social warrior because you're not happy with your life, so you complain about everything that you have no control over, and not doing anything. And I think Jordan Peterson puts it very well when he says, hey, get your own house in order first. And I agree with him on that, because I am doing that. Now, I'm not doing that perfectly. I have my bad days, so that's why I understand how it can be hard for people to get started. And that's why I like doing these little videos while I walk. So hopefully I can not only motivate you, but it also motivates me. But, if I can motivate somebody watching this to take the steps to get their own house in order, to get in better shape, to better health, and then they can move on to their community, their family, and their community, and then even bigger on that. If I can do that, I feel that is me being of service. So I just wanted to do, as you hit that like button, and definitely comment what are your thoughts about this down below. But I feel that is definitely something that a lot of these people should start at. They need to adapt, get their health in order, their fitness in order, and their skill sets. If they want, their skill sets, do that first to be able to change your job or your career so that you're actually paid the proper value for your the value, what you bring to the table. Because if you have no skills and you're just doing whatever, and you're complaining about living paycheck to paycheck, again, that's on you. This is one of my tough love videos today. So don't mind me if I sound a little bit more sterner than my happy-go-lucky self. So that's on you. And as I said just a minute ago, buck up, Johnny. you need to find out something that you like that brings value to others, so you can actually be paid more, all right, and earn more. That's why you see also that I talk about another shift in things that in the world right now is where you have a lot of people becoming content generators, content creators, so that they can do different. And people are making a lot more in just a short time and becoming content creators, but they're building the skill set. And it doesn't happen overnight, so a lot of people are used to this instant gratification, and they think, oh, I'm going to become a Viking fashion influencer and make gazillions of dollars. Now, I know that's not going to happen overnight, but I can hope and dream, but I can take the steps necessary to do that. Of course, right now, I'm okay, but my fashion needs it needs to be worked on for me to become a Viking fashion influencer. So focused more on, like I said, my health and my fitness, and then we'll see from there. But you guys, if you really are not happy with the jobs you have, the life you're living, and living paycheck to paycheck, well, you need to step up and start learning something that you like to do, and make those changes. Become a person of value, someone that brings a lot of value to the table, and then you will find that your worth will increase. Does that make sense? Let me know your thoughts down below. Just wanted to do a quick video on this while I'm doing my second walk for the day. Alright, you guys have don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Hit the bell notifications, all that fun stuff. You guys have a blessed day.